do you start talking about a piece of media that you have been consuming for over 13 years? A video game, no less, that I have been playing for over a quarter of my life. How does one even start to talk about it? What drives me to play this game over all of these years? Final Fantasy XIV has been that game that I've been playing since the early A Realm Reborn alpha test, and I haven't looked back. It has been my main video game entertainment since the summer of 2013. But what keeps me playing? Is it the story, the twists and turns of the Warrior of Light's epic adventure, the gripping characters, the fantastic setting, the emotional journey that it takes the player on? Or is it the combat of the game, the simple tab targeting style of role-playing games with a very slow and deliberate pace to start the game that evolves over time into a fast-paced dance to get to your safe spot to damage your enemies, weaving in your off GCD abilities, all the while paying attention to the playfield to see what's coming up next? How about all the side quests and adventures? Short quests or long adventures that are not part of the main story, but do have their own payoffs, sometimes with a relic or an epic storyline in their own right, or sometimes just a funny little story. Would it be the music, the swelling highs, the emotional lows, the various genres, the beats that pull on just the right heartstrings to help complete that emotion that the devs are going for? Or maybe it's nothing structured at all. Maybe it's just a chance to decorate my own house or apartment. Maybe it's just to play some mini games in the gold saucer. Maybe it's finding that perfect glamour outfit. Maybe it's playing some random music in Ul'dah to greet players as they teleport back to the city as they come out of the Aetheryte Crystal Room. Could be any of that. All of that. Maybe. Might be none of that. Instead, it might be the players, the people that make up the Final Fantasy XIV community. Because of the random players that you are matched up with in your daily roulettes. It could be because of that random person in the Ishgard streets that gave you a pat on the head because you look cute. It could be because of the fun chatter in your FC chat or your public Final Fantasy Discord channel. Maybe it's because of a Final Fantasy XIV YouTube or Twitch channel that talks or plays the game in a way that speaks to you and your interests. Maybe it's no one else but the ambience that the other players provide because you are a solo player. Maybe it's your close circle of friends getting together to talk about the game, the story, the dungeons, or rate your content that you have all experienced together. Maybe it's some of this, none of this, or maybe these topics together that makes the Final Fantasy XIV experience so rewarding to play that is unlike so many other games out there. Sure, there's games out there with great stories, great boss encounters, great single-player experiences, and social experiences. Something that makes Final Fantasy XIV unique is that it blends all of these aspects together so tightly as the core of the gameplay experience. I have been playing this game since the alphas and betas of the ARR relaunch of the game. I can't say I've done everything in this game, but I've seen quite a bit. I've been part of this community for a long time, and I remember the AR launch in the days before the roulettes and player housing was even in the game. I remember the TP bar and play this game on the PlayStation 3. I remember the announcement of Heaven's Ward and when Bards had a cast bar. I remember the journey this game has taken me on. An emotional journey of adventure, loss, and what it means to keep moving forward. Now, I wish to share that journey with others. I want to share my experience with a new player to the game. I want to guide him on their journey through Final Fantasy XIV, but still give them the freedom to experience the content at their own pace. This is The Mentor and the Sprouts.
And hello, welcome to The Mentor and the Sprout. I'm your mentor, Abovan.
And I'm your sprout, Pesiphone.
And thank you for watching our little introductory video here. I'm going to be taking Pesiphone here through Final Fantasy XIV, a game that I've been playing for many, many years, actually since the launch of A Realm Reborn. And I really hope it's, I can share that experience that I had as I've been playing the game all these years, try to have that experience and share that experience with Pesiphone here, and hopefully you guys can see that experience as well. So What do you know about this game, Final Fantasy 14, or Final Fantasy in general? What do you know about it?
I know that you're obsessed with it.
Maybe.
And I know that there's a whole lot of really kind of hot, really hot characters in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
I'm aware that there's lots of boomy stuff and there's lots of storyline and a lot of reading to be done.
There is reading involved. You do have to read words that appear on a screen. With that said, there is some excellent voice acting in the latest expansions. As the game evolves, it does get a lot better.
Okay.
You are still in the base game, A Realm Reborn. There will be many cringe-worthy moments that are going to be great.
That are great cringe. Always great cringe.
And you will learn to love some characters. You'll learn to hate some characters. You're probably going to hate some characters that we actually love because they kind of suck in the beginning.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, but we'll get there. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing here and what we're going to have for the audience here. So we're going to have a couple shows like this where we talk to you. We talk about the game. We talk about what's going on, what's going through your mind. I'll have some pointed questions I want to put out there, what you've seen in the game, what you think is going to happen, and pretty much like, get in your mind on what's going to be happening in the game. All right.
Okay.
Then we're going to play the game. You're going to be going through the game for the first time.
Yeah.
I will have my character there, but I'll be going along with you as much as I can. Many times going through with a feature called New Game Plus. What that does, New Game Plus. It's
okay.
For people who want to go through the game segments again. You can sort of reset the game sort of on your on a character that is well in the future, and reset to experience that storyline with someone, either yourself or, in our case, with you.
So we're going to travel back to the future.
Not for copyright reasons.
Oh.
Yeah. But there will be dungeons that we can be going on, and we'll be inviting people from our community to come in as well to join with us, because dungeons are more than 2 people. In fact, it's 4 people. Sometimes it's 8 people. Sometimes it's 24. We hope to have you folks along for this because we hope it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it will be a lot of fun. We're kind of cool people.
We hope so.
I think so.
I think I am. And then we are also going to have a couple things we're going to be talking about after each gameplay session to wrap things up there, to introduce the next gameplay session. So we go through, and there's going to be a list of objectives like to do at each game stream. So we actually have a structure for the next talkie that we do. All right.
Okay. I'm in.
One of the bits we're going to do here is no context pictures. What that means is I have a bunch of pictures here in this folder, this very folder right here, where I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show the people there. I have not shared these pictures with her. This is the first time she's seeing them. She may have seen them in the game. She may not have. It may not be part of the game at all. Either way, it's tangibly Final Fantasy 14 related. And we're just going to get some generic thoughts on what she thinks of each one of these pictures here. So, for context, her character, for those who aren't aware, when you pick your starting class, before you get your first job, that determines where you start in the game. In her case, her character is a thaumaturge, so she started in Ul'dah. All right. For those who are in the know of the game, you can use that context there. The thaumaturge, and she.
I have magic. Kinda.
I mean, you have buttons you can press and things happen, so that
it's magic.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. First picture is this little chap right here.
I've met him.
You've met him?
I've met him.
You've met him. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
Well, I've met him. He's like, isn't he like a prince in the Final Fantasy world?
Some may think so, but no, he's not a prince.
He's not a prince.
He's not a prince.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So his name is Thancred.
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 This is Thancred.
Yes. In a picture.
In a picture. This is Thancred.
Okay.
All right.
He's cute.
A lot of people think he's cute.
Yeah, he's cute. He's definitely cute.
Do you remember anything he did?
He talks to me.
He talks to you. Yes.
Yeah, he talks to me.
He is a voice character. That is definitely a thing.
He actually talks to me. Like, legit.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
All right. Well, after you play a little bit more, we'll get back to we'll get back to good old Thancred.
And he's gonna talk to me again, I bet.
You haven't gotten this far yet, I don't think.
I haven't.
I don't think. But we got this dude.
That dude. He's in the game?
He could be.
He looks like the God of War.
That's you're not far off from what he does.
No, but he looks like the God of War in the God of War games.
so I can tell you, this guy is not Kratos. He is not Kratos.
Oh.
He is not Kratos.
He's kind of hot too.
Yeah, well, that's a theme in this game.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah.
What's up with the metal on his arm? Is that metal? Is that...
It's like leather straps.
It's leather.
Leather straps for like a arm pad.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay.
But no, he'll be. You're about to meet him actually.
I'm about to meet him.
You're about to meet him because the point in the game, in the main story quest line, where she's gone through. So she's just about to wrap up the introductory section of Abovan. You know, she's went through.
I did some blowy uppy things in the water.
In the water there, and then you found a dude in a black hood.
Yeah.
And that's someone to do another big.
And it was like all weird, mysterious.
Yes.
Yeah. I did that.
Yep. So,
and then I think I was knocked unconscious or something like that.
So, yeah, it happens.
Something like that.
Yeah, you know, you do black out a lot in this game. Yeah, it happens.
I mean, it happens in life too.
So we'll get back. We'll get back to this guy.
Yeah, hit me with that.
I'm not gonna hit you.
I didn't know we were getting through this many pictures in one take.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep rolling. We have this little one.
He's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the queen?
She is a very good guess. Yes.
Because the queen keeps inviting me to all of these parties, and I'm supposed to put on special earrings for the parties.
Yes. Oh, yes. Because that's right. Because that's immediately after that big fight with the hooded dude. You have to go get. You gotta get some bling bling to go to the party.
Do the boy characters have to put on earrings?
No, damn right we do.
Oh wow, that's cool. At least we're not sexist in this game.
Well, depending on where you start in the game, so you know, there's 3 cities. So,
Okay.
You're starting in Nulda because that's where the Time and Surge Guild is.
It's the only city I've been to so far.
Right. Depending on your starting class, your different class determines where you start, either Granadia,
Okay.
Limsa Laminsa, or where you started in Nulda. Each one, when you go through the starting quest, starting sequence, you get invited to a party. You have to wear you have to go get a different piece of apparel to go to your party.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So
she's not the queen.
She's not the queen? Or you think she is the queen?
I think she is the queen.
She's the queen? Okay. You know what she's sitting on?
A tuffet?
Not a tuffet?
Little Miss Muffet sat on it. I don't know actually what a tuffet looks like. I think it's like a giant mushroom. No, I can't. There's a plant, and the plant has one of those like time travel-y things in the middle that take you from place to place in the game. Not time travel-y, but location thing.
It kind of looks like that. That's not one of them. I can say that this image is cleverly cropped for the exact question I'm asking. So it's quite this question is supposed to confuse you.
Okay.
So it's mission accomplished.
Yep. She's not on a tuffet.
No, she's not definitely not on top of it.
What is a tuffet?
I mean,
I still think it's a mushroom.
it's a lot. It's 100% different from an easiet.
An easiet?
Then
Nice.
we have this guy. You have not seen this yet. You have not seen this guy yet.
That's a transformer.
Transformer. Okay. I'll allow it. I think that is a correct answer. This is you'll be introduced to this character very, very soon.
Folks, that's a transformer.
Well, you definitely have something that's more than meets the eye.
More than meets the eye. I feel like that was like a hint.
Super vague.
Super vague hint. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. He's
Yeah.
got horns.
And earrings.
Horns and ear. Oh, he does have on his horns?
Why not? Horn rings. Hey, work the Warcraft. It's Horn did it all the time.
Oh, that's true.
So you'll be meeting this character here. So when he shows up on the screen, you can go, he's that picture.
He's that picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Any more thoughts?
Not so much. I mean, dude's not got a face.
Well,
There's something wrong with him.
you'll see him soon.
Seems like a demon.
Lastly,
Transformer demon.
we have this guy. We have this guy.
That's not a character in the game.
No, he's not a character in the game.
Is he the one who did the music for the game?
No, that's not. That's someone different. I was going to save that for another episode to show his picture. This is Naoki Yoshida. This is the game director of Final Fantasy 14, and he also made 16, but we're going to stick to 14 for now.
Okay.
So, a little history here. Final Fantasy 14, and for those who are watching here, most of you folks know this story. When it first came out, Final Fantasy 14 sucked. It was bad.
And I was playing World of Warcraft.
Most of us were.
Okay.
And we didn't give 14 much thought. And I attempted to run the game, and it melted my computer because it was very daunting on machines back in the day. It was not a great experience. Most of the team they asked to find better opportunities, and they brought in Yoshida, who's better known as Yoshi P, by the way.
Yoshi P.
Yoshi P.
Yoshi P. Now we have like a Mario crossover Yoshi.
He came over from the Dragon Quest team, which is another Square Enix title. Also a very great series. It's another series I love. But came over there, and he took over the game, and eventually, there's a whole documentary that explains it in detail. But essentially, he shut Final Fantasy 14 down at a certain point.
And did a whole restart?
But a restart, but respected how the first what happened in the original game. Still respects that happening, but actually made a little apocalyptic event that blew up the world. Remember when you first started the game and that big intro video and had that big battle there, and then all of a sudden the moon came down and blew up, and then went, boom, 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 blew everybody up.
Yeah, totally remember that.
Yeah, exactly how it
I
happened.
like explodey things.
Yes. So on the last day of the game, they ported everyone to that battle.
Okay.
Everyone's screen went black at the same time and played that video for all the players there, and that's how the game ended for all the players at that time. And
That's pretty cool.
Then 9 months later, we have this game, and then
9 months.
roughly.
Yeah, that's like 3 trimesters.
It is. Math checks out. And then we have A Realm Reborn.
Okay.
10 years later, we're now at Dawn Trail. The game is going very strong. There are some people that have some great experiences through the games. We'll admit there are some people that do have some mixed opinions on the latest expansion, Dawn Trail.
Okay.
But functionally, it's still a great game.
And it's not burning up your computer because we can play it and we can stream.
Yes, we can. And I have, and this and my computer's a lot better now. But I will be playing alongside of you, pretty much right here.
Okay.
I'll just be moving a machine over here, and we'll be playing this game together.
Okay.
And I'll be showing you the sites, and I'll be asking for your opinions on stuff as we go through, and we'll do the best we can not to spoil you on the game, because it is a wonderful game. And the hardest part
Just on the game, we should always spoil me.
we try. And then the biggest challenge we're going to have, though, is getting you through A Realm Reborn. Some people find it slow. I find it charming, but I've been playing this game a long time, and I know the small nuances that this game has. I'll try to show you those nuances. We'll point those out, but we're still going to let you have a lot of fun with this, and we hope to have a lot of fun with the people who join along with us, who are just viewing or playing along with us, or wish to participate in our community.
Excellent. I'm excited to get started.
Also, when you're going through the game and going through the journey, I actually am going to have this.
What's that?
Photo album. Back in the day, we took pictures and we put them in a photo album, and we went through it so we could look at the pictures because we didn't have phones. But now it's relegated to just one small section in Target to find one of these. Actually, I had to go to 2 different stores to try to find one of these. It was actually kind of difficult. So what we're going to be doing with this, as we go through your adventure in Final Fantasy XIV, I'm going to be grabbing a few screenshots, and I'm actually going to print them on the photo paper, print them out, and include and create like a little visual journey that on something that you can actually hold as you go through the game.
Old school.
I also want to include a bunch of quotes from our community for people as they go through, quotes from people as we go through, so that they can provide us, so I can add context in here, so other people cheering you on as you go through the different locations of the game, the different dungeons of the game, the different milestones in the game. So it'll all be documented in here. So when it's all said and done, you have this. You can open up this book and relive the memories physically. So we hope to see you on our next video, which will be a gameplay stream, and we hope we'll see you hit that subscribe button there at the bottom, because that would really help us out. Hit that like button, and otherwise we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Cheers.